Good morning, everybody. How are you doing this fine day? I hope you are well. It is stormy, and it's a Monday. But of course, as every Monday, it's always a slower and more tiring day. There we go. Hey, 22, welcome on in. You have news? Interesting. Yeah, I have a few bits of news myself before we start. Um, for anyone who over the weekend, like me, also did stuff, I got to see the aurora. That was really cool. That's the picture one of my friends took because my picture sucked because my phone's old and did not pick it up well. Yeah, you mentioned you were becoming a DM before. I actually, the night of, this is what we got on Friday night, basically, this picture. It was really beautiful to see, though. Because the geomagnetic storms and stuff, that's one thing I will always love about, um, this type of stuff. Like, even if it's once in a lifetime type stuff, I just find it so cool because it's once in a lifetime. Don't really get to see that. But it was really nice to actually be able to see that type of stuff. Just overall. Because I've never really gotten to see it till then, and what? Okay. They were just loading. Okay. I want to up our levels in the Z Rewards Club. We're going to need a lot of money, though, for that. But, yeah, I was really interested in some of the stuff because I was like, damn. Because over the weekend I got a lot of stuff done outside that. Let's do Mochi Miles. Make you look bad. 2 fire and a tangle. I don't know how to get fire plort yet. So that's another thing we need to work on. Figuring out fire plorts. Gosh, it's been a while, so get a little speaking of the two big bags. Sure. Yeah, I had my D&D session over the weekend, and long story short, it went pretty well. There were definitely some uncomfortable moments for me because I'm just like, I don't feel comfortable saying this type of thing to my friend because they wanted to go to a brothel to try and get some information on the illegal going-ons of the town, and they just happened to choose the creepy looking guy because it's a brothel. Of course there's going to be creepy old guys in there. So I kind of talked to them, and one of my other friends decided to voice it because she's close friends with the other one, and they are more than comfortable saying weird shit to each other all the time. Yeah, because, like, I am one of those people who does not like saying, like, creepy shit to my friends. Especially, like, sexual stuff like that. It just, ugh, makes my skin crawl. But thankfully, at least we got that figured out. Yeah, because I know for me as a DM, I can do a lot of characters, but just being creepy to my friends just feels so weird, especially when it's something like that. Because I can be creepy, but it's that specific type that always just, I can't. So you got a dragon named Cryozenith, the one that makes the planet's frozen wasteland, and his younger brother Infernix, who wants to make it a deserted wasteland. Hmm. You know, they could very easily split that in half and make it, the planet a frozen desert. Which do exist. Frozen deserts do exist in real life. I mean, that's how you get stuff like salt flats and stuff. But I do like the idea of it. Yeah, I know for my players, the BBEG is a whole thing that they haven't really done as much with it as I may want. They don't get along with each other. Ah, fair. You know, the party could totally use that against them, and I like that. But but one thing I'd do as a DM personally is, if the party, like, pisses the two off enough, to an extent where it kind of leads to them letting it slip about the other, you could totally start a mini side arc of those two getting together sheerly from their hatred of the party. That's one thing I always like about D&D is you can always find some creative ways around that type of stuff. Because I know for me, I love that idea too. Whether they get along or not, it's still really cool. But yeah, I always like to add those bits of tension in small ways it because I'm someone, when I DM, I like to add consequences. Consequences are important for me. Because there should be a consequence for every action that happens. Like, it'd be weird if there wasn't. So that's kind of how I do it, is I make sure there's a consequence for every single action my players make. Because it just adds a little bit more of that reality to it. And my players seem to love it. Because so far they like the fact that things have consequences. Because it adds more of that realism, but also it makes it so even when they have to make tough decisions, it will come back to bite them in one way or another, whether they like it or not. But it makes it really fun. That's one thing I will say that is fun about the consequences and equal and opposite reaction stuff. It's really fun to be able to do that. Come on. I'm making sure these guys eat. Of course, I do want to find some more of those treasure things we can crack open as well. Because I know there's some that we've missed. And of course there's the vaults we found. We found one of the vaults, and I believe the guy said there was 3 of them. Oh yeah, we still need to pop that Gordo. And we have 2 keys, meaning there's still, like, keys left over somewhere. And not keys, there's still, like, areas left over somewhere that we can get to, so. No! Because I need to grab some chickens, because I want to, break the guy. So, planet's name I got down. Astrolith, Vernandia, Frostfell, Nixlam, Arendia, but I haven't mentioned them before. One thing that I can highly suggest, and it's what I did personally, for the names that you choose not to use, like for my example, I called my world Pensari, and the name of the campaign is Falls of a World, because of the history of it, Falls of a World. And they're going to learn more about that over time, but, like, why it became the Falls of this world. Ooh, treasure. And, like, how this world fell into despair in such a way where it is left with what they see now, with the broken and battered world where history has basically been partially erased due to one reason or another. And what I did is, with the other, because I had so many ideas. I had Frictonia, because I originally was going to call it Frictonia. Fun fact, I originally was going to call my world Frictonia, which is actually the name of one of the continents. So that's another way you can do it, if it, with Homebrew, is just, if you decide not to use them for the world name, you can use them for continents, or even cities. And I actually have an NPC that I accidentally named after a city, but I decided that he changed his name, but his original name was named after that city because of one reason or another. Okay, a teleporter. Let's see what's over here, because this is obviously a new place if we never got to it, so. We're definitely on an island, that's for sure. But yeah, like, kind of using the ideas you already got for future stuff can be super important. I'm grabbing these guys so we have them for later. But, yeah. It's always good to write down all these ideas and just keep them for, like, okay, even if I don't use this now, I can maybe use it later. Like, that's what I do with my stuff. It makes life so much easier as a DM. And over time, you'll get used to it. You'll understand more about how it works and more about DMing. Military force finally got named Celestial Vanguard. Nice. Yeah, my party started out as mercenaries for a guild, and the guild is still somewhat important, but they've kind of, like they, right now they're back at the guild hall. And basically how they can get, like, some of their side quests is they go to, like, some of the guild halls around, because they can do that, and they can get things like, ooh, another Gordo. But they can get things like side quests from that allow them to get items that they normally wouldn't have if they just went main story to main story. So it adds a bit more to the side quests, makes them feel like, okay, they're making us stronger and stuff, like an actual video game. And it adds a bit of that. No. Bad. Bad tar slime. Sorry. But it adds a bit of that, aspect of the guild hall, even if they're not there anymore all the time. And that's kind of how I've done it. Because I know, military force or not, the players will always surprise you. They will always find a way to completely just break what you originally had. And make... If you're reading this, you must be a naturally curious person who doesn't mind a little risk now and again. I think if we ever met, we'd get along just fine. H. But yeah, it's one of those things where you just gotta be ready for things to just go south sometimes, too. Because, like, I love my players, but I know I can't predict them. I've tried many times. The only thing I can truly predict is that they're going to make a very conscious choice to do something that is good for roleplay, or something that is going to be so out of left field that it is going to confuse any normal person. Like, the party has been kicked out of taverns before and had members arrested because of some of the stuff they'd done. But it's that thing of adding consequences for actions. It gives the party the freedom to do whatever they want, even under their thing, and keep with their backstories. But also adds that bit of, like, an element of change that they can eventually overcome. But yeah, I do like the idea of military stuff. I know for me, that, like, the mercenary stuff was really fun to even do it in a bit. What's over here? But, like, with the guild stuff, yeah, there are times where it's going to take a back seat for other parts, and being ready for that whenever it does happen is always important. Because I can guarantee... got a backstory down for the Dragon Brothers. That makes sense. Ooh, Violet Warp Deposit. Nice. But yeah, making sure you have backstories for your main villains, but also, like, oh my god, is that another vault? Jesus Christ. How many vaults are we gonna find? Gilded Golden Slime. Why do I have a bad feeling that the reason this is here is because something with the vault? Why do I have a bad feeling about that? Call it a hunch. I just have a sinking feeling. Ooh, Pogo Fruit. But yeah, making sure you have backstories for your main villains is always important. But even whether you realize it or not, even small backstories for just some of the small characters that they might deal with, even if it's just a small, like, okay, this person cares about what? Even if it's not a main character, just like a side enemy that might work for the BBEG. Or one of them and stuff. And kinda adding that can add a lot of realism to the game. I do that personally. It takes a little more work to do, but it is worth it in a lot of cases for me, because it gives more of a thing of, like, well, let's say your party wants to get creative. They used to be good dragons, but ever since the accident happened, it went downhill. Interesting. Yeah, I have similar stories for some of mine, of where, okay, this type of thing happened, and it led to this person doing this, and that person doing that, and, because I know, for example, one of the biggest things for me is, okay, the characters that they have met so far, of the characters they've met, one of them just has been through a lot, and they're doing work for him. And so, yeah. But the whole history behind that character has a lot deeper if they actually want to search it. Whether they search it or not, up to them. Like, for example, with Rose, they recently discovered more about her past in the campaign, because they took her on the adventure to find the person that killed the Banshee and led to the Banshee being born. And because of that, they learn more about Rose's past and stuff, and it's like, yeah, Rose is technically two of the characters' adoptive mother, but, like, even stuff as, like, a simple fear can really add so much to just a simple character, like, and I use that a lot with roleplay for just some of the basic characters, like, even a simple tavern keep, like, thinking, okay, what personality do I want to get of them? And do I want to give them a flaw so that they have a way they talk or may act around certain things? Because it can add a lot to a character and just a simple NPC that makes them lovable. Like Crackle, for example. The kobold that appeared session 1, that the party really just fell in love with, was a retired war veteran who had a serious head injury, and it caused him to have issues speaking overall. And he became a favorite of the party, to an extent where they still talk about him. because they're like, we should go and check on Crackle. And it's just like, nah. But yeah, even if it's just a small, like, one-off character, it, if the party acts in just the right way, it might become more than a one-off character too. And being a DM, it's better to be over-prepared than under-prepared, from my experience. But even if you are underprepared, being able to, like, quickly just bam out of nowhere, it takes time to learn, but it is a very useful skill to be able to just make that distinction and quick switch when need be. Because I know, God, it's hard sometimes, because there are times where even now I'm just like, shit, what would this person say? Because my brain just completely shuts down. And that's gonna always happen, but, like, there's always gonna be those moments. It's just part of life and just part of the DMing process where you just don't know. But nonetheless, it's still fun. Think about my two big bads probably under some kind of spell makes them into a frenzy or something like that. Interesting. Because there are ways, like, you can explain it too, because one thing that a lot of people don't know for a lot of the newer people who join D&D is the existence of spells above 9th level. It's a very old, and I mean old, rule. And those spells are usually cast by gods, or beings that are basically gods. So, very godlike creatures that basically transcend what mortals can comprehend of the nine circles. Because there is technically higher circles. And if a mortal were to try and cast one of the higher circles, it would just kill them, most likely. Unless they had the power of a god helping them. It's something from a lot of the older editions that still semi-exists in the newer editions. But they're just called divine spells now. But it could totally be something where you use a character like Tiamat or one of the dragon gods, or you could even, depending how homebrew you want to do it, you could bring in Tiamat's sister from an older edition, mentioned like once or twice, but it's never really said if Tiamat's sister is good or bad. And I know for me, I made Tiamat's sister a like lawful, like like more chaotic good, but very lawful in how she thinks, because she's someone who wants a more outward type, people should just be able to exist as mortals and stuff, and that in a lot of cases gods cause a lot more issues than they solve. And just being able to do small stuff like that to kind of add to the world is nice. That's why adding your own gods can be fun. But being able to do that type of stuff is going to be difficult. But yeah, thinking of like, okay, how can I do this? How can I do that? What are the possible ways this might work? Like, for me, building Pensari took me years. Because I wanted it to be as good as it could be. It doesn't mean it has to take years. That's just how long I spent personally. And I highly suggest doing it if you've never done it before, at least one day. But yeah, finding ways to kind of explain the spells through things that may not be normal to mortals, because otherwise, if you don't want them to just cast like, oh, remove curse, for example, if there's a cleric, it's a good way to kind of get around that, because it adds that bit of, okay, this was caused by a god, you would need another god, most likely, or some sort of ability, similar to a Gorgon, where some Gorgons have a spell put on them, and the biggest thing you gotta do with that is be careful, because in a lot of cases there's a secondary spell over the Gorgon. Another thing I was thinking of adding, I'd put under some kind of spell, brother is aware, but not the younger. Interesting. That could also be another way of, like, if the younger brother gets broken from the spell, even making it a possibility of, like, one of the or even if the older brother is be making an effect like they have to succeed on a check, or the players have to, like, if they're helping, do it, where, like, they have to enlist the help of, like, a god or something, and they have to help, making it so they have to make a check to kind of, like, focus some magic or energy to help heal it, and depending how well they do depends on if they remember what happened during it and will figure out if it's a spell or not even have a clue. Because that can add a whole different layer to things where maybe it leads on to a whole nother thing where the players are now like, okay, we need to restore this person's memory. And just small things like that can add a whole new level to, like, okay, I don't know how to continue this section, but it also can be like, okay, we have this sidetrack thing, which gives me more time for something I'm not ready for yet. Like, and that's kind of how I've done a bit of it too, because there are times where I'm not ready for things and they just end up happening, but being able to at least control a little bit of that can help a lot, especially with the creative process of it all. And yes, it takes a while and it takes getting used to, but it's worth it. It's fun and just feels better, which is a good way to have it. Being able to have a fun time in D&D is very important. And being able to take that time in even small ways can help. I know one thing that is surprising to me is, from my experiences in D&D, I would have never expected how many crazy random rules there are. Like, more recently, I learned that, so, of course, there's normal, like, you can't get double advantage and stuff. But there's a rule where if you have multi-attack on anything, even if you use a reaction, you can only attack once, no matter what. Even if you have a multi-attack ability, which is interesting. And also, when werewolves lose control, they start to attack recklessly, meaning that all attacks they make and attacks made against them are at advantage. What's this? Indigonium? And a strange diamond. Hell yeah, more teleporters. Yeah, I'm going around and just seeing what treasures we've missed so far, because I've been meaning to collect them. What's the chance there's one on the island over this way? Oh wait, yeah, there is. We've already seen it, I remember. But, being able to think of those ideas can take so long. But once you get better at it and, like, start doing it more often, you'll get used to it. And, yeah, it won't be easy. And there will be times where it will suck. But it's worth it. I'm going the wrong way. God, it's been so long since I played this game that I don't remember where everything is. I just remember, like, some vague things, vague things, vague things. Chicken? Chicken! Yeah, it's gone already, isn't it? Yep. But yeah. I know, one thing to keep in mind is dragons. Like, depending how old you want them to be, they can be ancient dragons, or they can just be simple dragons, like normal adult dragons. Ancient dragons are very deadly nonetheless, and depending on how you want to do it depends on basically what strength it's going to be. Like for BBEGs, it's usually a good idea to go for ancient dragons, because, and that's usually if you're going for a very high level campaign too. Like mine, for example, where we're trying to get to level 20, which is the highest of high. And of course, like all campaigns, there's always going to be those bits that are different and will change, but it's not a bad thing. And yeah, I love DMing. It's not easy, but it's fun. And yeah, kind of thinking through some of those stuff can help a lot. Even just like being able to have someone to bounce ideas off can sometimes help. That's like not part of the campaign, so you don't spoil stuff. But just being able to bounce ideas off can sometimes help a lot. Like that's kind of what I do on stream, is I kind of bounce some of my ideas off sometimes. As you've heard before, I bounce off like, yeah, I thought about doing this or that. Like, for example, I thought about actually making it so the parents just auto-caught them, but I decided to make it up to a roll, so it added a bit more of that urgency where the players had to basically, like, sweep over their tracks, make sure that people couldn't catch up to them easily. But if they ended up being caught, then they would have to deal with them. And it added just another level to it that may not have been there normally for some people, but still adds a lot. And that's kind of the whole thing with it, is just trying to find those, okay, I gotta try this, and maybe that will help. Coming up with ideas and talking with someone can help. Like, sometimes I'll even talk to my little Triceratops I have on my desk and go, and just talk with it about, okay, what if I did this? And it's kind of just talking it out, even if it's not to a person that can answer. It can help you really just figure out, okay, I should do this then. Even if it doesn't answer you, it's still very much useful. I have used it more times than I can admit, because I don't remember. I also want to try and get to this Hunter Gordo up here, because I remember it vaguely. We also need to do the Slimulation more to get the better drones. God, we have so much we need to do. But nonetheless, I'm still enjoying this game. We should see how close we are to the Slimulation stuff at least. Because I know we need to build a lot. Do we have the advanced drones? Okay, we do have the advanced drones. So we need royal jelly for these. So yeah, we need to do a lot of apiary stuff. Glass shards. Well, I think I know where we're going to be putting this green teleporter to. I say let's go to the glass desert, so we can start mining up some glass shards and silky sand. Because I imagine that's where you get glass shards and silky sand. I mean, it's called the glass desert for a reason. Like, why call it the glass desert if it's not going to have any of those? You get me? There we go. God, I love this area. But yeah, like, there's so many ideas that you can use with spells. Like, I decided to give one of the enemies they had hallucinatory terrain. So what they would do is, they weren't a very physically strong creature, but their whole thing was to be able to manipulate the world around them to confuse the players. So they thought, okay, so this thing is over here, when in reality it's not. So what they had to do was they would have to spend a bit of time thinking, okay, how can I avoid this? And if they took a little bit of time, they would notice, okay, so if I actually moved over to here, I would be safer. Which is very useful. Ow. Let's put this here. But yeah, adding those elements of like, okay, I'll do this, this, and this to look. It helps. Because that was one of the biggest things for them during that fight was, what am I supposed to do if I can't dodge it? And one of them was like, can I try to check the terrain? And they actually had to check the terrain. I mean, eventually they found out they could dispel it, which was very useful for them, because the hallucinatory terrain was not always up. So they would notice when the terrain would change, and they would kind of keep that in mind to, like, keep eyes out. And it was a way to just kind of surprise them in different ways. Like, being smart about how people would react, because, like, 10 intelligence is smarter than average, technically. Like, it's weird. Like, 8 intelligence means you're relatively knowledgeable. Like, a normal amount of knowledge. Are you fucking serious? Again? We're not even an hour into stream. What the hell? How do I keep finding gilded gingers? I don't want to keep finding gilded gingers either. It just keeps happening. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. How? What? I'm sorry, that completely just took me out of my mind there. What? Okay, there's something over there. But I've never had that. What is my luck in this game during stream? Devilish fire slimes. But seriously, what the fuck is my luck? Oop, secret. Secret pod. Secret pod. Gold plorts! What the heck? Don't mind me as I apparently have a moment of what the fuck. I don't even remember what I was talking about now. Oh yeah, I was talking about spells. Like, and intelligence modifiers. Because intelligence is very important for, like, figuring out, okay, what would a creature do? So higher intelligence creatures would have better, like, tactics in battle and stuff. They would be smarter about certain things, while wise creatures would be more likely to think more on the, oh god, would think more, okay, social based, but still be able to use that to their advantage. It's very important for monsters specifically because dragons are very intelligent creatures and will do all sorts of stuff. Dragons are the type to be smart in how they work. They will do flying attacks and hit the ground to make multiple attacks, only to fly away up into the air, so it's not easy to attack them. And it really depends on the type of dragon too. Like, red dragons are usually more aggressive. Yellow dragons, for example, are usually way far out of normal dragon territory, but are still, like, very quick. They burrow, they're smart. Yellow dragons are from an old edition, but there are 5e stat blocks for them. You just gotta find the right ones, because technically the original yellow dragon shot literal, like, they would encase you in salt from their breath weapon. That was their breath weapon, was salt. their breath weapon basically encased your, like, orifices in salt, and you had to spend time or use water to get it off, or else you would start to suffocate after a point. Thank you, Yellow Dragon. I just went in a full fucking circle. God damn it. Okay, I need to get out of the desert. But yeah. It's very important to think about that stuff in D&D, is just, okay, what is the intelligence of the creature I'm playing? Because dumb creatures will sometimes just do dumber plays. And one of the hardest things as a DM sometimes as well, that is really hard to accept, is just player death, and what an actual enemy would do if a player is dying in front of them. Like, for example, werewolves will always go after the weakest looking creature. So if someone is on the ground unconscious, they will always go for the weakest looking creature. And if they're unconscious, well, they're the weakest looking creature. I'm nervous this is gonna give stuff. Oh, palm sprouts. Nice. And that's one of the biggest things that's difficult with some of those creatures, is a lot of them would rather just kill the player. If they're wild animals especially. Okay. See ya, 22. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm just gonna be here chilling, explaining more about monsters and stuff. But yeah, like, in a lot of cases, there's a lot of monsters in D&D that will just go out of their way to kill a player if they're the weakest. Because there are monsters that do target the weakest looking creature. And this is very big issue. Some of the more intelligent creatures will sometimes try and make sure that, okay, these people are dangerous, I will aim for them first. Or, this person is keeping them alive, I need to go for them first. People that can hit them, for example, are more likely to, like, hit them hard. So, like, if a player gets a crit or something and hits really hard, I like to have the monster go, okay, this person is a threat, I'm going to aim for them right now. Because they've done the most damage, unless someone else does more damage. Or, if someone is keeping, like, tabs on HP and healing them up a lot, they're more likely to go for the healers. Or the spellcasters, who are less likely to get hit in a lot of cases. Because that is a difficult thing. And whenever, like, players go up against spellcasters, kind of like keeping an eye on how your players do stuff too, because especially if things survive an encounter. Like, let's say a BBEG character, like a BBEG enemy survives, and you decide, okay, I'm not gonna have them, like, they still are gonna serve the BBEG, but they don't like the party still after what happened or something. Then it can be a thing of, they tell, like, the BBG some of the tactics they saw. So, like, if they reuse a lot of tactics, the BBG might keep an eye on it and be like, okay, so if they're using these types of tactics, I should send more people of this type out so it kind of breaks through their tactics. That's one of the big things for me as a DM that I keep in mind is, okay, if they have these tactics and they just keep reusing them constantly 100%, well, why wouldn't the BBEG, or like a group that is fighting them, who's probably keeping tabs, almost definitely keeping tabs, Okay, we need 5k more. Like, they would obviously be like, okay, they're doing this, so we need to do something else so that it might work. Give me these things in a hurry. Okay, that's not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then... oh, just 2. I shot that in the wrong place. Boom, boom. And then we'll grab the crystal. There we go. And then we'll need to go grab some crystal slimes, but that's not too bad. But, like, keeping an eye on how these creatures, and how the players as well, act, is very important. Like a hag, for example. The hag, as I like to call them, the Bhur hags. They have an ability where they can eat a corpse and cause frighten, as well as multiple other effects. So if they see a corpse, they're gonna go for a corpse, especially if they're low. Or if they're having trouble, they will be smart about it. Hag covens. They're more likely to use their spell slots, especially when all 3 of them are up, because as soon as they lose that 3rd one, their spell slots are just gone for the spells they don't have by themselves. So they're more likely to use those spells that are combined between their abilities, because they're coven hags. And they will use them for things like scrying, for things like, oh, this person has been in our territory for a long time, let's keep an eye on them. Stuff like that can be very important. And that's what I kind of try to do, is keep an eye on that stuff of like, okay, my players keep doing this repeatedly, then I'm going to do this. And I've noticed my players are smart about it too, and they notice it. One of the characters has a sodium breath, and likes to use it for burning and explosions. Because fire dragon. But when she uses her abilities, she specifically does not use them all the time. She'll save them for like moments when need be. And I like that she does that, because it's like, it means whenever, it's a very low chance they'll use them, and it's not a very, and it's one of those things where they're like, well, they don't seem to use their breath weapon a lot compared to other Dragonborns. So it's kind of like, okay, so they don't use their breath weapon, so we don't need to worry as much about that. We should still take something in case, but it's very unlikely that we'll need to worry about it. So it's like a less priority on their spells, if they have spells. Or defenses, if they have with certain defenses. And it kind of adds that bit of element of, okay, these are the biggest worries for us versus the biggest worries of what we've had to deal with. And kind of thinking like these enemies of like, okay, this is what the party has used the most, especially if they're keeping eyes on the party. If they are keeping eyes on the party, then you need to keep eyes on the party. That's just how it is. Like, that's just part of it. But kind of using that to your advantage of like, okay, the person knows that they like to use this a lot. It makes them think. Maybe they'll note it, the party will be like, okay, so the villains of BBG, they speak this language. Almost certainly, because a lot of dragons speak Draconic. So they might try and learn Draconic. And while they may not take a feat for it, I think if they spend enough time and gold to try and learn a language, they should be able to learn the language. Like, undead technically speak their own language, but with how I've done it, they don't really do that normally. But I have a thing called Speech of Undead, which is just, it's similar to Speak with Undead, but it's different at the same time, because what it does is it basically allows you to speak to all undead, and they understand you. It's still a work in progress type ability thing for a spell, but it basically would allow even undead that can't normally speak to understand you. And, of course, will all listen? No. But it would allow for persuasion checks on things that normally don't have those. And that adds just a little bit more of like, okay, let's try this. Gives the players some more agency. That's kind of why I looked at it in the first place, is I want to give my players more agency to try things. Because I like when they do. It makes me happy when I get to see them go, aha, we have an idea. And especially when it ends up working out. Not all ideas work out. That's why roles exist. But whenever their ideas work out and seeing the joy, but also seeing them like, I'm so happy I came up with that. I didn't think it would actually work, or blah blah blah. It's nice. And I'll admit I've had my moments where I have not been the best at certain things, but I still learn. That's part of the whole process of being a DM is, and just a player in general, is to constantly be willing to learn. That's just part of life. You need to be constantly willing to learn and grow, even from your flaws. Okay, so the overgrowth is going to get an upgrade? I want to see what this does. Because if the overgrowth got an upgrade, I want to see what it looks like so bad. Oh, wow. You can already see there's like, full-on, bits up, and it feels like there's more trees. Oh my god, some of them are up there. Part of me is regretting not making them part meat eater, but I also know that probably wouldn't help. Like, if you look, I have so many fruit and stuff around the place that part of the stuff where they're starving is literally on them. And if I look at this, for example, like, I can see, okay, I have a lot of quantum plorts in here, as well as a lot of honey plorts, but nowhere near enough, in my personal opinion. But what I'm going to add is like a market link, so that if I ever need, I can market link them. But yeah, I try to keep a good idea of the stuff that I'm doing. I also want to get this because it looks like it's an upgrade to plants, so we need more Kukadobas. Kukadoba. Of course, let's take chickens as we see them because those are always useful. Kukadobas. Okay, so 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. But yeah, kind of keeping an eye on that stuff. Just in general, whatever you're playing. It adds a lot, and it can really spice up a game. Having that ability to just try these things and give your players more agency. But also making it so they can't stick to one thing if they want to play. They have to be smart. They have to come up with ideas of how to play. They have to come up with strategies for different things. Like, my players, for example, when they know what they're getting into, they're like, okay, let's come up with an idea. It may work, it may not work. Because they're not the best with stealth. I'll admit it. They suck at stealth. They really do. That's why I add multiple things with stealth in it still. Because they've had some creative ways of getting around it that don't just involve, let's just waltz in and just attack and let's hope. No, I love the fact that they take the chance in a lot of cases, and it makes them think on their feet of like, okay, how's a way we could do it? So like, for one example, they've made a distraction before, which, great idea. Making a distraction that kind of distracts a good chunk of people. Not all of them, but it will still distract a good few of them. Meaning that, okay, this amount of guards or creatures will not be in this area. And it's very important too, because some of the stuff too is just simple, while other stuff is way more complex. And I've made that purposely, just so they have to work on thought experiments with this. It's part of puzzles. Puzzles are thought experiments in their own way to test your knowledge. They test how good you are at problem solving. That's why I love puzzles in games. Especially in D&D. Because they force my players to think and come up with solutions for problems that sometimes they may not understand. And adding puzzles that some players just specifically suck at, but other players succeed at, and kind of switching out which players are most affected is also important, because it makes it feel like, okay, yeah, my character is not good for everything, but that's okay. That's the point of the party, is they all should be able to like build off each other's weaknesses and find strengths that they can help with, even in these situations. Like, one of the characters is a soldier, not the best with like tracking and survival, but amazing chef. But he at least tries to do deception, but also comes up with ideas at times of like, okay, we can do this, and understands a lot about battle strategy. While one of the characters, not very social, very, like, awkward socially, not very knowledgeable on that, very good with stealth and infiltration, and understanding some of, like, literally every language, because they can read every language that is written. And only if it is written. And that ability to be able to just understand that in general is super useful, even if it's only through written. And I like how they did it specifically, because instead of making it a thing of they understand each of the languages too, they write in mixed languages too. They don't realize that they do either. And I think that's a really cool, like, flaw to add with that ability. Of, like, they aren't skilled enough yet to understand they are writing in different languages. And I think that is such a creative and cool idea. And, yeah, normally most people would probably be able to, but it adds that level that I'm like, I would have never thought of that. That's really cool. If you want, we can implement this for you. And it's like a thing where they have to learn now. And I love when my players come up with ideas like that, where it's like really creative, really interesting. Because it makes me really happy knowing that my players are problem solving by coming up with these ideas, but they're also doing really good at what they do. And that's just enjoying themselves. Like, I don't tell them it a lot, but I am proud of them. Like, I don't tell them it a lot. I really don't. But I am proud of my players for being able to do so much. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Oh my god. But, like, I've spent so much time for my players as well, because I'm proud of them, even if I don't mention it, but it's also nice to see them come up with these ideas, to think, okay, I can do this instead, and it works. So, if I did this, maybe that will work? And I am so happy they do that. It makes them think, it makes them try new things, etc. Which I want them to do. I want them to be creative. I want them to try these new things. I want them to do all these things that they normally wouldn't try, And that's why I add these specific points. Because one of the characters, one of the players of a character is just super good at puzzles. And I'm glad he is. And something I've kind of talked to him about too, and he mentioned it too, of like he doesn't want to take it all up, is asking some of the other players, do you want to try and solve this, or do you have any ideas? Because otherwise he just does most of the puzzles by himself, because he loves, and I mean loves, puzzles. He's amazing at puzzles. He knows what he's doing with puzzles. It's like a fixation for him. And I understand, like, his side of it of, like, I don't want to take up all this stuff for the others. I want to be able to create good story and, like, not take up everything for everyone. But, yeah, it makes sense. And that's why I've kind of added some, like, there's puzzles where even he's been stumped, and it's like, you're telling me you didn't know what an artichoke was? And then I realize I'm weird because I was the only one there who has eaten artichoke. I'm the only one in my D&D group who has eaten artichoke before, apparently. And I never knew that for the longest time. But being able to, like, in general, do some of the basic stuff, add some of the basic stuff to it, and, like, give them that chance to try this or that, it's important. While not perfect, it's still important. Like, I want all my players to have a chance. That's why I give some that are better suited for other people. Like, a lot of the puzzles that are more thinking-based puzzles, not really big, okay, I have no clue type puzzles where one person can figure out. I even try puzzles that are, like, for multiple people, where multiple people need to solve it in a different way, and it adds a bit more to it, and it just feels better for everyone overall when they also get to solve something. Because if it's just left down to one person, it gets boring, and it's the same old, nothing change. Like, all the same stuff. Dervish, honey, and yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I need so many apiaries. Yeah, because I need a lot of stuff from these apiaries. I need to get lucky and get royal jelly, but that is a later thing. Like, being able to separate some of this stuff is really important. Because I know for me, it was always difficult at first. Glass shards. Huh. Silky sand. I'm going back to grab that real quick because I do not want it to sit there forever. Boom. Spiral steam. Gosh. But yeah, being able to separate those things for, like, some of that basic stuff, extremely important. Because I do like making puzzles. I have so many puzzles I have made for D&D at this point. You know, that could be a fun stream idea. Making puzzles and having chat try to complete them. That could be a fun future, like, stream idea, or even just a side idea for, like, a in the Discord type thing and like do a Discord community puzzle night where they have to complete like different puzzles I've created. Some of like ranging from very easy to extremely hard to what the fuck? Where basically I kind of watch and I just will give hints here and there if need be at the cost of like some points or something. Or like in addition to the time, and basically whichever of the puzzles do the best in terms of time beaten and stuff, I'll try. Or like, because it would help people kind of learn and try these new puzzles. I could even do some of the ones that I've done already for D&D, or ones I might do for D&D, which could be pretty fun. Like, maybe one puzzle's like, okay, this, and this happen if you press these buttons, and you need to do something to cause this to happen by pressing only these buttons. Like, that's one way it could go. I mean, there's other ways I could do it, but those would just be the easiest. And I know either way, it's still fun. And it's a cool idea. Whether we do it or not is a whole nother thing. But I might. If enough people showed interest, I'd totally do something like that. Community puzzle night. That could be fun. I'm already a big fan of puzzles. Just means I'd have another thing to do. Hell, it could even be like a community night where we just do like multiplayer games that are puzzles too. That could be another thing. Like, there's a lot of ways we could go about it that could be really fun. And I think that'd be worthwhile. I need that extra royal jelly, though. Because I feel like what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an advanced drone over here to take care of the plorts and the other stuff. Yeah, and I need more royal jelly for that and that. I just need a lot of royal jelly. And I know, I'll unlock this next. But we should do some kookadoobas. Oh boy. Yeah, because there's a lot of stuff we can make. We just need to be smart about it. Kaboom! There we go. I was just making sure I watered that first. Let's go get some more kookadoobas. Grab some chickens as well. I don't remember seeing rad slimes before. Okay, let's go this way. Ow! We just gotta look for kookadoobas. It's the best thing we can try. And chickens just are the best overall because we know no matter what they can eat all of them. Because they're all meat eaters, so. Big use. Okay. Ow. Okay. Anything else? No. Do that. Okay, yeah. Some of them are gonna just be happy quicker than others. And just there we go. Another kookadooba. More chickens. And kookadoobas. I just gotta hope I can find one of their mud balls as well, because that would basically just give me so many Kookadoobas to get a mud ball. Because the Kookadoobas in the mud balls, I believe it's like quite a lot too. But we'd have to get lucky with the Kookadoobas and the mud balls. The Mookadoobas. The Kookaballs. The Balgadoobas. Dooba balls. And... Yep. Bump. 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 Well, that was easy. Yeah, I'm actually quite excited for when they eventually finish Slime Rancher 2. Because whenever they finish Slime Rancher 2, that's when I'm going to actually play Slime Rancher 2, because I do not want to be spoiled by, like, early access stuff. Plus, I think it would just be more fun to experience the game from start to finish once it is, like, done. And, like, if they add DLC or whatever else, then we'll see. I just know that whatever happens, we'll find out. Hup. More Kookadoobas. Give me the Kookadoobas. I don't know why I say it like that. It just is fun to say it like that, though. Anything over here? Other than the teleporter? No? Dag. I just gotta keep my eyes peeled. Keep my eyes and ears peeled. My eyes, my ears, my thighs, whatever else you may want to keep peeled. I don't know. I'm just saying random bullshit now. Everything must remain peeled. Like bananas. More Kookadoobas. Splish splash, I've been taking a bath. Splish splash, taking a bath. Bath, bath, bath. Eh. Come on. Give me some good shit. Splish splash, taking a bath. Like, this is one of the more common places to find mud balls from my experience. But it seems we are not so lucky. Cool, another Roostero. Any more Kookadoobas? No more tar slimes, that's for sure. Okay. Hup. Just get my energy back a bit. Boom. Because I do want to try and get as many as we can. Because if we could get that next upgrade, I feel like that would just help so much. Every upgrade counts, after all. Could try and get up here and see if there's anything, but I don't think there would be. Oh, there's a treasure pod, though. Wild grass patch. Good thing I came up here, then. Do 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 do. Hello, chicken. Hmm. Oh, I see a kookaduba. And slurp. Ouch. Eh. Did not work. Eh. There you go. And boom. There we go. Any more? Oh, it's gonna hurt. Ow. Yeah, it usually happens. I've already been up here. So I need to go this way, because this is the way I haven't been yet. I hear a tar slime. I mean, you can tell when a tar slime's been near because the music changed, but... Ooh. That roostero just went, whee! Meow. More kookadoobas. I wonder if because of some of the stuff they've mentioned about kookadoobas, I wonder if they're this world's version of a durian. I wouldn't be surprised. To be completely honest, I really wouldn't be. Tactical chicken inbound. Tactical chicken inbound. Out of the way, Mr. President. There we go. Well, let's see what else we can find. Thank you. Might be some up there. I think I've already actually been up there. I need to find mud balls. I need balls of mud. Like, what are the chances of them spawning? Because I'd like to know. Because a more accurate estimate would be very nice. Because otherwise it looks like we do not have a lot. Yeah, because it does not seem we got a lot of kookadoobas on this run so far. Not good. Here's some more. Because I'm just trying to keep an eye out. Those are mushrooms. Anything this way, or did we just come from this way? We just came from this way. Yeah, nothing. I don't know. There we go. Oh, treasure pod. Nice. I see some tars. Royal jelly! Oh, this was a definitely worthwhile. Die bomb! Patrick! That was my first thought. I just want to check one area again. Make double sure. Ah! I almost went over the edge and thought I was gonna die, but nope. Secret. Cotton flower patch. Interesting. Because I wanted to come over here to check. Mainly because it turned day since we were last over this way. That rhymed. Nice. Yeah, there is some. Look at all them chickens. I just gotta hope more than one spawned at least. Ah! I just felt like a huge chill go down my body as I almost missed that. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I forget you can go up here. There. Okay, let's head back. There we go. See how close. Yeah, we're getting close, so. But with the spicy tofu and stuff, that helps quite a bit. There we go. Let's go make that advanced drone. Advanced! Boom, boom, boom. Okay, let's see how cool this is. Because I feel like one place that might be more worthwhile to put it, and it's to replace the other drone that is doing the selling right now. Because then I don't need to worry about these guys anymore. Pick up. Advanced. So it can do 2 jobs. Target. Plorts. Source. Collectors. To the market. Target. Everything eats veggies here. From the gardens to the auto feeders. And of course, like, the puddle slimes are fine. I just kind of put them there to put them there. I hate that I have to kind of come in here and, like, free range into the free range area and just, like, go through like this. I should have made them fruits and veggie eaters, but little late, so. Honestly, if I made them part pink slime, that probably would have been better, because then they could eat everything. Yeah, this guy's having the time of his life with the phase lemons. And, like, I've put a few of these in here, like the toys, so they're not bored. That chicken's dead. But yeah, now once things are actually, like, empty and stuff, and, like, it's done all its job, it will now start doing the other stuff. And of course, let's not forget the most important. We'll put it here. Drone. Target. Plorts. From the collector and send it to the refinery. Because I feel like that's going to be a worthwhile thing. Let's just collect a bunch of mint mangoes to put back into the food. I wish you could, like, pick up gadgets and, like, harvest them to recycle. Because I totally would do that. Because that would just be really useful. There we go. Guys having fun. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm just getting more apiaries because I know we need lots of royal jelly. Then we'll go back to do some kookadoobas after we are done doing our checking. Yeah, eventually I want to get another drone just for this, and I'll probably put up a single drone to it, and put an advanced drone, in the other, because, like, over here, for example, like, part of the whole thing is on them. Like, unless I can get this to basically target any food and just shoot it at the slimes, which I don't think I can. Yeah, so. But we're making money slowly, which is what I want. Slime fossil. Do you want to know what I think of you, slime fossil? Blow away! I'm probably gonna find that eventually. Like, I don't know where it went, but I'm gonna probably find that eventually and be like, why the fuck is there a slime fossil here? Unless it, like, auto disappears. I don't know if it does or not. And of course. And now the next one. And put it back. And put another one back. Because I just need to try and get lucky. And now let's go search the this area and see if we can find any places with stuff we haven't opened for treasure cracker. Almost definitely haven't opened some of the stuff. Probably hidden stuff all around. Definitely something up there. And at least the music in this area is actually, like, really good too. Okay, I need to let this charge up to see if I can get to the very top. Because I can guarantee I can. I can. Nothing? No, that's boring. I was hoping to actually find something cool up here. Well, win some, you lose some. That chicken's having a time. Time and a half, apparently. God, I love the look of this area so much. It's just such a unique area. Like, the ruins and stuff, just something about it speaks to me. It speaks to this little part of my brain, like, yes, yes, this is what you like. Enjoy it while it lasts. Ooh. Money! Ooh, treasure! Crystal scone. Sconce? The sconce! I will say, though, the crystal sconce does look kind of cool. Not gonna lie. I can even stand on it. You think there's something over there? What's the chance? I mean, you never know. Till you try. Ba, ba, ba. Anything? No. Maybe down here. Huh. You know, I don't think we've ever found a quantum Gordo. And if we did, I don't remember it. Like, I just thought about that. Did we ever end up finding a Quantum Gordo? Because I don't think we did. I wonder if there's even a Quantum Gordo. Um... Um... Let's go get this one. Probably for the flowers. Yep. I was right. Ba-da-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-da. Da-da. Something back here? Aha! Always secrets. Ruined pillar. Yeah, because I want to 100% this game. And I think that'd be a fun thing on stream. Because eventually we're going to have to do rush mode. But honestly, just being able to, like, enjoy this game while I'm, like, learning about it again. The gold slime's gone. Dang it, I was hoping... Frick. Dang it. Oh yeah, we didn't get this one over here. Slime fossils. Okay. Neat, neat. Those tabbies don't look like they're enjoying themselves too much. Oh. There we go. Taken care of. Maybe there's something on the walls. Who knows? I really don't know. I can only just guess. Doesn't mean I don't enjoy guessing, though. Gosh. I love that tree up there, though. Wasn't there something on top of these that we, like, saw that we couldn't get? Other than that... Oh, yeah, there is. Over there. I see it. Starflower patch. There we go. And let's see what this gives me. Indigonium. And a strange diamond. You know, for once I'm actually not as happy about the strange diamond. I kind of wish it was royal jelly. Okay, I did that one. There might be something over that way. Yep. Okay. We just kind of gotta hope. Because, yeah, there's totally a way up here. Oh, this is just so cool. It feels like there should be something. Oh, there's something over there. And quonk. Deep brine and lava dust. I don't think I need lava dust, really. Like, I don't think we've actually used lava dust, thinking about it. Because I know we have quite a bit. It's not hard to get. God, I love the music. Something about the Slime Rancher's quantum area with like the temples and ruins. Like the music just fits so perfectly and it like kind of adds such an air of mystery for me in a perfect way. Bum bum. Well, that was easy. And strange diamond, indigonium, and slime fossil. We should still search here more. Yeah, those still got a while. Because I don't know how much of this area we've all searched. But I need to get, like, I need to go to the Hunter Gordo anyway, so let's grab some Chimikins and stuff, too. I kind of want to save the vaults. Because I don't know if I want to... Oh, there is something up there. Because I don't know if I... Because with the vaults, I'm kind of nervous about going into them. Because what if we can't go in again? So that's kind of why I'm like... If I'm gonna go in, I want to be ready. Because... if they're vaults, I wouldn't be surprised if they are traps. And the traps could probably be slime-based, is my thought as well, so we'd need some sort of food. I feel like the most common thing to eat is veggies. So we can take like some of the veggies that we find, but we still need to be careful, of course. We'll just have to figure it out, though. Didn't we already get the one over this way? I can't remember. I don't know. Maybe? Oh, you see that, don't you? We can almost certainly make this. Yep. Smart fashion pod. Really? All of that for a frickin' fashion pod. Well then. My dogs are barking a lot and I don't know what at. But I have several fucking guesses and all of them are not worth getting up for. Because if there really was, like, something dangerous, I'd be hearing Dewey, of all the dogs, but I only hear Athena. She barks at everything and anything. It doesn't matter if it lives or breathes. She'll bark at the wind for all she cares. For it could be a dangerous thing, oh no. The wind! I think you can imagine how many times it happens to the extent where I'm like that. Doesn't matter who you are or what you are, she'll bark. Jumbo shroom. It's not a normal shroom, it's a jumbo shroom. Jumbo. How you doing, Jumbo? Freedom! Okay. Woohoo! Yeah, there's so much shit everywhere that I just don't know what to do. Like, half the time. Also, there's totally something, like, on one of these trees. Almost definitely. The question is if we've gotten it or not. I wouldn't be surprised if there's more, like, hidden shit. Oh, literally right there. Try and get to it eventually, but first... let's get to this Gordo. There he is. You can see the little happy Gordo. There we go. I got another slime key? Jesus! It's a lot of slime keys, honestly. Kaboom! Kaboom! Anything? Well, you never know. With how well hidden some of these have been, you never frickin' know. Alls I hear from my dog is there's almost definitely something over there if we can even get there. But that's the question, can we? Who's to say? Maybe we can, actually. Never know till you try. Because this just feels far out for no reason. Plus, there's something over this way. Really? Is it bad? Part of me kind of wants to see if we can even... I don't think we can reach that, actually. But there is something there. Well, we're on a tree. You know, you could say that we are leafing a good impression. Sorry, that was bad. That was really bad. I'll admit it. It was bad. Yep. Anything over this way? Other than wonky physics on a rock? Kaboom! Whee! Think there's something up there? Could be, honestly. I don't think there is, but I don't know. You never know. Fuck! Oops. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Bump. Let's go water more of our drones. Because they are working damn hard. I wish there was a way to automate how the drones get filled with water. Like if you could put a hydro turret near them and just have it aim for them. That'd be useful. Q-berries and odd onions. Yeah, I'm not going to be finding odd onions, most likely. I mean, I can try, but... Okay, back this way. Okay. I wonder, I wonder if puddle plorts work on tar slimes. I never really thought about it till now, but that it would make sense. I mean, they're basically water, so. Yeah, this is opened. Anything down here? Mayhaps? Is this also where the Phosphor Gordo was? Yeah, we never really did help this Gordo. Violet Slime Lamp. Let's grab some fruit for the Phosphor Gordo. I forgot about it existing. Like, I feel kinda bad, but also not. 'Cause, let's be honest, it's kinda hidden. And Slurp, that's 2. Technically 4, since double. Since favorite food of Phosphor's. What's this way? Another door I can open. And an end to a runway. Well, I might as well see. It seems this goes to the moss blanket. Ooh, fancy. No, we just left here. Despite everything, it is still us. Anything hidden? There's a box at the end of that side. I mean, what's the worst that happens? Oh, I know where we are. Well, at least we can get some more fruit for the Phosphor Gordo. Because that is what we do need to do. Because we might as well at least help the Phosphor Gordo if we're not going to do much else. Kind of just chill, help, do some cool shit around here. Oh, those are ready? We'll come back for them later. Yeah, look at this. More pogo fruit. And get up here. Anything? Oh yeah, feral. Okay, we already got up here. Whee! Mint mangoes, they are fruit. Oh, we never got this one? We must have just missed it. Amber slime lamp. Probably made with honey. I wouldn't be surprised if it was made with honey. Bonk. Let's see. Fashion pod. Did I ever check the water? No, I did not. Good thing I did. Amber warp deposit. I mean, at least we're checking the water to see if we missed anything at all. Better to make sure. Never know, after all. But, good to know we didn't. Because we could have missed that amber warp deposit. Oh my gosh. Where is the drone? I don't know where the drone is. Um. Oh. Um. You know what? Let's do pawns to the plort market as well, instead of the food. I will keep track of the food. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, that was a lot. You know what? Let's grab some mid-mangoes for over here. I feel like it might be worthwhile to do a drone, for each thing. Like, set a drone just for the food stuff as well. I feel like that would just do more. Kind of separating one into food, one into plorts. Because otherwise it's just gonna cause plorts to stack up even more. We'll grab some odd onions too while we're out. We'll just have to go and make a detour. But nothing we haven't done before. Also, it's really fun to do that with the slimes. Just whee! And just run. Run! I'm glad I remembered this. Yeah, because I don't know how many if we fed it at all, and if so, how many. Big! Another slime key? How many doors are there? How many slime doors are there that we've missed? At least 2, because one of these keys was in case you can't find all the slime keys. Well, that's good to know. Meaning there's probably a lot. There's probably at least 2 more, I'd imagine. No wonder they give you an extra slime key, am I right? Gosh, we're gonna have a lot of them. I'm just gonna start doing this. I don't care enough. And let's see, any odd onions? Well, there's one. Keeping an eye open for more odd onion. And this, apparently. What the fuck just knocked me out of the air? Slime fossils. Fun. Not suspicious at all. Nope, nothing suspicious. That chicken did not like what just happened to it. Okay. So, God, I need to do a bunch of the, frickin' the drills, apiaries and stuff, the slime science shit. I need to just mark off a bunch of those from my list. Because I'm worried about going to the vaults too early and not having everything that, like, we need. and having to leave only to not be able to come back. Because I do not remember the vaults. Like, I really just don't. We'll just take the shortcut, I guess. Because it was 2 odd onions, so. And all we really gotta do is just. Ah! Oh, come on. We'll just slowly walk our ways all the way back. Boing, boing, boing. Meow. There's another one. And boom, boom. Ooh, fire plort. We actually do need. We have had some asking for it. Well, I might as well put it in here. Tangle slimes will. That first one went frickin' flying. Jesus. That first chicken just went to the frickin' stratosphere. But I'm gonna pick up some heartbeats and stuff to put into the stuff. I just gotta do a bunch of shit. For the farm. The ranch. The slime ranch, as one may call it. And there we go. Chimkin. If I run into any, I will grab them. Of the ones that I do not use. And put those in. You know, those free-ranged ones I'm really regretting at this point. Surely because they're just kind of annoying now. Because for some reason they won't eat for the life of them. And it makes you wonder how the hell some of these slimes even last by themselves. Like, just because of that alone. And how, like, tars haven't taken over the entirety of this area. Oh yeah, it's nighttime. Okay, yeah. There we go. I mean, at least we're getting upgrades here and there, but... Jeez. There we go. These guys are relatively fine. I wonder why. Who's to say? Already at 50? Jam. Just gotta refill a bunch of these. And then, of course, pick up what is left. In that. Easy. Have a bunch of these. They are invisible, as always. There we go. Now we go for what is left. The slime science stuff. feel like from each area there's so much you can get, but like certain areas you just don't need certain stuff, so like I'm gonna put drills in the indigo quarry, but that's about it. I feel like that's kind of a good way to go about it. Just because there's not much else to really put here that's gonna be worth it. So I'll make this like a drill area. I feel like that's a worthwhile thing to do. Like how the moss blanket has all the apiaries, and like the glass desert's kind of a mixed area. And I know I'm probably gonna need deep brine and stuff, so this is a good place to do those. Pumps would be the dry reef. Just because deep brine. And of course, let's go here. Advanced drill. Advanced pump. And yeah, the glass desert's gonna be the one we're gonna have to do the most about for now. But I might start just separating it where I switch between the two. That could actually work pretty well. Well, that slime fossil went somewhere. I don't know where that went. But, where is... Oh, there's the drone. I was like, where the frick is the drone? Good thing I checked. And... next one. And... third one. There we go. Look at all of that. Do you think, like, because of the apiaries and stuff, you know, I'm surprised there's not, like, any beehives or anything. You'd imagine there would be. Eh. Because I thought I remembered beehives in this game. But I could just be insane. I could just be remembering wrong. Which, fair. I mean, because, yeah, I do remember beehives at one point, I thought, in this game. I guess I just was wrong. Or they were replaced. Which, fair. Because I remember playing a long time ago and there being beehives. From my memory, it was like in a specific area. Like these specific areas, you would find beehives and stuff, like hanging. I think like there was one over around this area or something. Like I remember one being along one of these paths and like hanging off to the side just a tiny bit. Like stuff like that. And I remember them having like this little drop thing from the bottom whenever they whenever you could harvest them and stuff. At least before you harvested it. Like, I don't know why I remember that. I mean, for all I know, I could just be making bullshit up that I remember, but, like, there's just random shit I remember. Like, it could just be complete bullshit. I don't know. Not going into the vaults yet till I feel like I'm, like, it's worth doing and safe. Is that something up there? No, it's a mushroom. Well, sheet. Because I feel like I remember it, is the crazy part. That's the craziest part. I feel like I remember beehives and Slime Rancher. And I could just be going crazy. That's the other thing. Oh, something here. Red warp deposit. Interesting. And honestly, it's making me debate, am I going insane because I vaguely remember them? Or are they actually a thing? I don't know. Like, in all honesty, I have no fucking clue. I just vaguely remember them, and I'm debating looking it up just to see if I'm insane or not. God, it is stormy as hell outside, and I can feel it in my knees. It's a storm, alright, and it's a big one. Yeah, because I can feel storms in my knees and stuff, and it hurts like hell. I know, I'm worried about Friday because it's like, I don't know if I'll be able to stream on Friday or not. Because it really depends how I'm feeling after Thursday, because Thursday I'm getting my wisdom teeth removed, so there won't be a stream. So, we'll just have to see. I just know it's gonna fucking suck, though, in terms of pain. And also the fact that I won't be able to drink certain things and eat certain things for a while. I won't be able to eat the good shit. Yeah. I'm looking this up. I have to. Because I feel like I remember it. Like, Beehives Slime Rancher. Bit smaller than Beehive Ranch stuff directly from. What? No. Am I going insane? I think I am. Because I feel like I remember seeing it before. Something about branching off the Indigo Quarry, apparently. Who knows? I'm probably just going insane. Crazy streamer! Slime Trophy 2. Interesting. Because I do want to try and get more. And actually, let's see. Let's see a salamander. No. What about a willow? Nah. A ruby? No. What about a milkshake? Nah. Maybe a grape shot? Nah. Robo Ranger? Honestly, I think that looks the nicest. I know ruby is what I use for my gun. If I remember correctly. Yeah, ruby. A salamander. Ooh, that's actually quite nice. What about a firecracker? Oh shit, what did I have for this? Wasn't it, Robo Ranger? Yeah. Firecracker. No. Metatron. No. Vanguard. Daybreak. Ooh, this one actually looks really nice. And I'm guessing the tech is the last one. Yeah, we're on Cobalt. What about Ruby? Um, Metatron. Willow. Actually, that fits really well. Oh, it also affects the looks of these guys. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's so cool. Grab more water, and of course, withdraw, echoes, area cleanup, echoes. I actually might need to change my system time if we're going to want to get ornaments for the complete slime catalog I just thought about. Because for the full Slimepedia, we're missing this one. We're missing 2 slimes, apparently. What? We're missing something between Dervish and Quantum. Oh, Fire Slime, probably. I'd imagine it's Fire Slime. Um, we're missing something between Roost. Oh, Stony, Chickadoo and Painted Chickadoo and Elder Hen Hen, I'm guessing. And then something between Wild Honey and Hexacom. As well as something after Slime Toys, which I believe is Ornaments. Then we got all the other stuff. There's something missing here. Yeah, and those seem to be relatively okay for the rest of them. But yeah, Yay. I am so thankful for the fucking drones. They make my job so much easier. But yeah, I'm gonna need to get some drones specifically for food. Otherwise, it's just gonna cause them the stuff to back up because of how much of the favorite foods I use compared to normal foods. Which is another big issue. Okay. Yeah, I honestly prefer the Slime Rancher streams for just like a chill day where I just want to kind of relax and just do a little bit of farming like this. I did almost do Stardew again today, honestly. But it really depends if we're going to stream on Friday or not, because that's usually when we do Stardew. I know, Wednesday I got a few ideas, but yeah, we'll see. Because Thursday I will not be streaming because I'm getting my wisdom tooth surgically removed. So I'm gonna be high as a fucking kite for a bit. Frickin' anesthesia and stuff, and yeah. One, two, three, four, five, six. And put the rest in here. I'm just kind of nervous to go into the vaults. I think that's kind of my biggest thing is I'm nervous about it. I feel like if we're gonna go into one vault, at least, we should do it with some food. And I say we do the one in the quarry. And then we will see what it is. Because I imagine because of where each of the vaults are, they're all going to be different. Almost definitely. And that worries me. Because if they are all different, we won't know much of what to expect. So, let's just do the Indigo Quarry one. And let's hope. If worst comes to worst, we deal with some slimes. Some deadly slimes, but slimes, nonetheless. And seeing that we're in the quarry, I imagine they'd most likely be, veggie eaters. Or something similar to veggie eaters. Like, I could totally see that. Like, it being based off slimes from the area. Meaning veggie eaters would be the most common, so... we'll just have to see. But of course, we won't know till we try. Let's see what we can do. I am very nervous, though. Bonk. Carrots are probably gonna just be the best one for me. Yeah. I'm just gonna take, like, a few carrots. And only carrots, because I feel like that's just fine. Because if it was anything else, I feel like we'd probably, like, mess up. Knowing me, I'd probably mess it up somehow. Okay. Nervousness aside, let's do this. Oh, this is what the slime keys are for. Interesting. Is that it? Just this? This feels too easy. Oh. Is that it? It's just water. Was that it? It's just water. Wait a minute. Oh my god. Oh my good god. There's a teleporter. Okay. Oh. Oh boy. Are all of these filled with gold plorts? Oh my. I have a feeling that this is the easiest of them, though. That's what worries me. Because let's be honest, it's never that simple. There has to be, like, hidden slimes in some of these, right? That's what I'm worried about. Is that, like, I'm gonna get to a certain point and feral slimes are gonna appear. Or a tar. I mean, tars are easy to take care of, but ferals are not. They're just more annoying. They seem to give 6 to 7 per, which is crazy, honestly. 6, 7. God, we got over 50, and we're not even to these back ones. Let's save the gold plorts for now, until they're at, like, their highest value. I think that's a worthwhile thing. Well, at least we know that one seems to be safe, so, have some extra food, guys. Mochi Miles. 2 quantum and a crystal. That's not hard. I just want to help and get some more of these done. For the people I don't already have stuff done for. Honey. Wonton. Okay. And we'll grab the crystal. We will give it to her. And then lots of fruit. Received from Mochi Miles some mail. Let's go take care of that too. The other ranchers won't shut up about you, and it's starting to get annoying. So let's see what all the fuss is about. I'd like to talk business with you. So I went ahead and activated the spare teleporter in that horrible cave you call a ranch expansion. The teleporter will take you to the estate. I have others too, where you can work out the details. Don't keep me waiting. See you there, Square. Mochi Miles, top rancher. Ugh. We'll take care of that in a bit. We kind of have a vault to take care of. Work at her, offering a job to work at her manor. Enter the teleporter more in the grotto to learn more. Yeah, fuck off. I don't care. I'll do that in a bit. First, I want to take care of these. Vault. Once we take care of these vault, it will be fine. But now that we know we need 50 to fill the full thing, and does not seem like we're getting much anyway after that. Because we can only fill up to 50 at once with gold plorts, which sucks. It'd be nice if we could hold up to like 100 at least. Like, especially with these vaults, I feel like that would just be super useful. You get me? It'd just make life a bit easier. I hope I don't have to open up that secret again. Okay, I don't. This is so cool. But seeing that there's a teleporter, I wonder where specifically this is located. It makes me wonder. Because, like, yeah, this could very well just be located in the ruins. It also makes you wonder how many of these treasure pods were made by H. Or as we now know, Mr. West. Look at that. That's awesome looking. God, there's so much. Like, there's no slime science stuff either. This is just pure golden plorts. Like, Jesus Christ. And there's still 5 things up here. We will and once we are done, we will visit the manor, Mochi. You can shut up. Is there any upgrades we're missing? No. We'll probably get something for helping her in terms of upgrades, but I don't care right now. You know what? Mochi's Manor, unequivocally the most amazing place on the far, far range. One of several of its kind isn't even the best one, owned by the great Mochi Miles. Her accomplishments are known throughout the galaxy, earning the respect of every rancher of the far, far range. Other ranchers can't even compete. They was going to give an award to Mochi, but she said no thanks. Error. The Slimepedia entry has been altered by an external source. You don't say. You don't say. Modified by an external source. Can't imagine who would modify it to talk about how cool Mochi is. Sounds kinda narcissistic in my opinion. Joke aside though, yeah, I don't really like the attitude she gave me, or gives me. It's quite rude. It's not that hard to be nice. You'd think. But apparently not for her. Okay, let's go. Mochi doesn't even know how many gold plorts we have. We are rich in gold plorts. Whenever they go up to like some of their highest prices we've seen, like maybe 500, that's when we just sell a bunch. Not all of them, but a bunch of them. Bomb! Yep, here comes a lot more. Boom. 44. Anything back here? Nope. Anything hidden? No, does not seem like it. Well, that's one vault figured out. Though I'm still worried about the other vaults. Just a sinking feeling. Hard to explain. Still going down? Dang. Well, let's go help Mochi Miles. Because why not? Can't go that way. Huh. So you finally decided to show up. Since we're already running short on time, I'll get right to it. You're standing in one of my many estates at the edge of the Nimble Valley, which is the only known home of the very rare Quicksilver Slimes. And everything you see here is my property, which means that I alone profit from all the Quicksilver plorts in that Nimble Valley produces. Brilliant, I know. Harvesting Quicksilver plorts is very difficult, and only highly skilled pro ranchers like myself can manage it. But I'm extremely busy, since I've got a ranch to manage and a ton of Miles Tech business back on Earth to run. So I need you to get there and do it for me. Naturally, you'll be compensated. We want you to be happy, little worker bee, after all. Now pay attention, because I don't like to repeat myself. First, you'll notice I have augmented that junker of a backpack for you, have some cutting-edge Miles Tech. This never leaves the valley, so don't get excited. This augment will activate using patent Miles Tech. Anytime you try to enter the Nimble Valley, it'll swap out your vac tanks too. But don't worry, you won't lose the junk you had in there. Next, take the teleporter to the Nimble Valley and get work collecting your Quicksilver plorts. I'll explain things once you get there, but let me give you a quick rundown. The Quicksilver Slimes in Nimble Valley lie dormant until you activate the generator to send out a pulse to get them moving. But this generator only works for so long and then needs to recharge. Quicksilver Slimes eat electricity, and since they are super fast, the only way to get them is to blast them with tasty spark shot from your vac pack. But don't worry about that, actually collecting the plorts. I've got the valley rigged with Miles Tech that will collect them for you. After the generator shuts down, head back and deposit the Quicksilver plorts here, and you'll be sure to get paid. Money talks, so for every 10 Quicksilver plorts you deposit, I'll give you a cut of the profits. Collect enough for them, and I'll give you even a bigger reward. We'll start with something called Mochi's Extra Mile, which is me sometimes giving you the inside scoop on a more lucrative plort price. Just don't count on it all the time. We're not friends. Now get out there and collect some Quicksilver Plorts for me. And if you feel like it, you really know how to shake it, try the other teleporter to an even trickier part of the valley. Or don't, because you wouldn't be hopeless. Later, Tater. Interesting. So I don't need... Jesus. So, that's probably the harder one. Let's start with the easier one. Welcome to Nimble Valley. Now start the generator and get those Quicksilver slimes moving. The Nimble Valley is a wholly owned property of Mochi Miles and the only known habitat of the exceedingly rare Quicksilver slimes. Mochi uses a complex system of perpetuating electric generator to call quick slimes out from hiding and then modified backpack to feed them charges of electricity energy. The Nimble Valley is also rigged with a series of Warp-Tec satellites that instantly transfer Quicksilver Plorts into Rancher's vac tank because according to Mochi, having to vac up Plorts manually is for chumps. Bum, bum. Oh, there's some. Oh, I can't hit them twice? Or can I? I don't think I can. What's that? Yeah, I need to wait for them to lose their charge. Okay. This is cool. Okay, this is actually quite fun. Ooh, what's this? Slow field. I'm guessing it slows them. Seems I put it in a weird spot, though. Eh. I mean, for my first time, I'm just kind of guessing. I'm guessing those bigger ones are just, like, power-ups. Oh, I see something up there. It looks like one of the, frickin', what's it called? Costume things. One of the costume chambers for the treasure. The treasure chambers for costumes. I'll just take this route. Come on. This would be a good spot to get one of those slow fields. Though it is annoying that they don't have like a AoE. I imagine that that's just like an ability that you might be able to unlock is like a slow field ability, like how we saw, but I imagine there's probably an AoE one too. Because, let's be honest, if not, just means this is gonna be what we have to do for now. Oh, I'm out. Maybe there's one that just auto restocks you too. Oh, another slow field. I mean, actually, it means we can also kind of search this area. It seems this is a highly magnetic type area too, from the looks of some of these rocks and their formations. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I really wouldn't be. Okay, so there's a teleporter here. But first, I saw something. Yeah, there it is. It's probably for the Quicksilver slimes. There's probably one for each of the slimes. Boomerang? A boomerang? Okay, we can turn these in. And we do get money for it. I mean, this is a good way to get money. Let's let's see what the next one looks like. Okay, this different look. Something up there. This. Okay. Oh, they're actually really cute looking. Come on. So yeah, it seems there's only a slow field. So we need to think how we're going to place our slow fields. If there's like a way that like, oh, they converge like right there. Perfect. Yeah, I'm getting hurt a bit, but I feel like it's worth it because we're slowing a lot of these guys down. Ah, shit, I'm out. Oh, that's not too bad. But it's still pretty cool. Okay, we went top side first. Let's go bottom side. Oop, more spark shot. Okay. Ooh, static clinger. Oh, that's useful. So I can shoot this onto one if I'm lucky. And basically... Oh, that's gonna be really useful. Thunderclap. There's the AoE I was hoping for. Oh, I just realized we can see the timer on the top of our thing. How did it take me this long to realize that? Oh, look at these guys. So adorable. Okay, what's this? Ooh, a slow field? Okay. 25 seconds? Because they're all kind of going here. Where they're kind of converging. So I feel like this is a pretty good spot to do it. Yeah, look at that. There we go. We got 123 that time. Nice. We're doing better. Somehow the different map helped a lot. Oh, there's something up there? Oh, there's totally a secret way, isn't there? That I didn't know about. Good to know. There we go. I'm probably never going to use her help, is the thing. I'm probably never going to actually use that. Well, heck, I didn't think you'd actually manage to collect enough parts to get the first reward. But deal is a deal. You're now one of the only people in the entire universe getting the inside track on plort sales. Call it Mochi's Extra Mile. We'll give you double new bucks for plort deposits made at the market, but don't get too excited, it won't happen all the time. I'm not that generous. See, that's the thing, Beatrix, you have got to learn to fend for yourself out here. Once you're on the far range, no one back home can help you, even if they wanted to. Or at least, that's what I think. It's got to be the reason no one ever answers. I mean, it's just so far away, right? Well, though, asked you anyway. Don't you understand how busy my dad is running one of the biggest tech companies in the entire galaxy? What do you know anyways? Enough of that. Let's get back to why you're here. Work. Here's the deal. Keep collecting those Quicksilver reports, and I'll keep paying you. And if you collect enough, Next, I'll give you my big secret tech, maximized chicken production with the deluxe chicken coop, so get to work. Deluxe chicken coop? She seems to be a very lonely type of person. Well, let's go do some Kookadoobas. But first, let's just do this real quick. Make sure we can feed our slimes. I quite enjoy being able to feed my slimes and stuff. And boom. There we go. And we're making some good money, too. But yeah, once those go up to their, like 500 or something, I don't know how high it will go. But once those go up, I say what we do is we use the Mochi Extra Mile to double it. Now that we know we can do that. I imagine there's a way to use it. I just don't know. Maybe it's in this? No. Maybe over here? There's probably a way. No. Ranch. Who knows? I'll figure it out. I'd probably need to find a way to contact her. So we need more Kookadoobas. Okay, let's be careful. There's some there. And there we go. That one's rotted. Ouch! Oop, there is stuff here. There we go. Now we got stony chicks on our thing. And more Kookadoobas. We just gotta be really careful. I see another one over there, but I'm also trying to get chickens, too. Let's check up here real quick. Yeah, there's a Kookadooba. Ooh, a ball! Here comes a lot. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, getting those mud balls is super useful. Because that's just multiple Kookadoobas in one. Okay. Let's check the back of this island. There's always something hidden. Doesn't matter what you do, there's always going to be something hidden. Another one up here. Ooh, two of them. Okay, let's get our energy back. I just want to make sure we can make it. I'm just checking. Oh. Chicken and roostero. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, come on. Come on. I'm just trying not to die to these things either. Because they're very annoying they're very annoying slimes to deal with. Because they only eat meat. And meat eaters are some of the harder ones to take care of. Which makes sense. I mean, it makes sense that meat eaters are some of the harder ones to take care of. Oh, there is some up there. I need my energy back and I can get to it, I think. The amount of energy you need in this game is insane. Anything over here other than the chicken and Kookaduba? No. Check over here. See another Kookaduba. Another Kookaduba. Any more? No. Oh. There we go. Always worth checking. Okay. Come on. Eh. Come on. Eat it. There. Now I don't need to worry about those. Just the ones over here. And then... there we go. Because I do not want to die to these guys either. I'd rather them be friendly so I can feed them Kookadoobas. Feed them chickens to get Kookadoobas. Because I need a lot of Kookadoobas. My guess is they probably are similar to durian, as I've mentioned before. Meaning they probably smell when you open them up and stuff. Just saying. Probably smell pretty bad. Doesn't mean they don't taste good. But he did say it's an acquired taste and not everyone likes them. So... just saying. Wouldn't be surprised if it's like a cultural thing too, for some people. I mean, that's a pretty common thing for some things like this. Kookadooba cracker. Kookadooba! I'm so nervous about that going this way. Is that something over there I can get onto? Oh my good god, there's a secret back here. Holy secret. I didn't know this even existed. Come on. Oh, baby. Where even is this located? How'd I never notice it? Holy shit. And... did it try a new recipe with all these delicious cucadubas. I'd really love to cook. It calms me down and lets me focus on making something nutritious for the body and soul. It's funny, food only became a true passion for me after leaving InstaFood Company. To be honest, I didn't leave. I was ousted by the board of directors because I tried to sabotage the company. I wanted to see it fall. We were making people sick, Beatrix. The food we sold was garbage, and we knew it. It was all about the money, and I wanted it to all go away. But it had become too big. I couldn't stand up against it, so I was gone. I got my ticket to the far, far range, and soon thereafter. And so here we are, listening to me carry on about the past, instead of focusing on the cucadubas. Let's get back on track. Get me another load of cucadubas, and I'll be so grateful I'll give you the keys to my retreat. That's right, it'll be all yours to keep. Good luck out there. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, look at all that money we've made. These are usually the most expensive, even when they're low in profit. I might actually look up how to activate the Mochi Miles thing. How to use Mochi Miles. Plort. Doubler. Randomly double plort value when it's deposited plort to plort market. So it's a random thing. It's just passive. So it just randomly happens. Okay. So it's not like a thing I can control. It's just random. That's good to know. It just means we'll randomly start doubling shit. Which I am all for. Because it just means more money. I don't know like what the chance is, but at least we know what it does for sure. You know, I find it crazy the one time we actually went to the glass... the one time we actually went to the glass desert for something that was like a big thing, we found a frickin' gilded ginger. But ever since then we haven't found one because we haven't gone back, and I have a feeling if we went back we'd find another one, which makes me even more worried. Because like, if that happens, I don't know how I would feel, other than, what the fuck? Also, I can totally do this now. Deluxe upgrade, what does that do? Oh! Well, I know what I'm gonna be doing. And... deluxe upgrade. These deluxe upgrades are actually going to be extremely useful. Especially for, like, the, area where the, free-ranged guys are. Because it just means they'll have more to grab. But let's be honest, they won't. We all know they won't. They're not that smart. When have they ever been smart? These slimes are not the smartest things in the world. We've seen firsthand that they are in fact not that very smart. In fact, they are quite the opposite. And of course, some deluxe. Because I feel like the deluxe upgrade is a worthwhile thing. I really do. There. You have fun. But yeah, if I can just start buying some more of these deluxe upgrades, that's gonna help so much. And then... yeah, because look, you can already see a difference. That difference is huge. And then I'll just throw the rest in here, where they seem very happy. And deluxe upgrade. There we go. Oh boy. Lots of drones and stuff too. I'm literally just... you'd think they would have been better at this, but no, they're not. Yeah, 'cause... damn. Because I'm kind of looking, we have so many quantum plorts and stuff in this as well. Yeah. This guy's trying his damnedest. He's like, I'm doing my best. Let's help this one out here, because with everything, even it's still not able to, like, keep up right now. Because it got too far behind. Let's at least help it a bit. Yeah, because it seems to be doing its best. Let's grab a bunch of these. And... bunch of these, which I'm guessing is the most recent one it cleared out. So let's just do that. Because it's doing pretty good. Oh yeah, you can see that, the Mochi Miles thing. When I'm selling a bunch, the little ding! So it's like every once in a while, like not high, but it's still like, it's enough. Yep. Let's unlock some more of these rewards. Ultra Dash Boots? Oh? I feel like I know what I want to do. Let's try and get those Ultra Dash Boots. Okay, those are going down again. Because I want the gold plorts to go up. Isn't there an area over this way as well that we haven't unlocked? Yeah. Oh, we can just unlock it right now. Last area. Oh yeah, this area. We could do like puddle slimes and stuff, and there's also something over here. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like secrets and stuff that we can do. The view of the sea really reminds you of our greater purpose, Beatrix. The sea was the first great unknown in space. And then space, and then whatever is beyond all that. That need to see what's around the next corner is in my bones. Since you're out here, I reckon it's yours too. Though I suppose it could also be out here because you like the fresh air, or prefer the untamed beauty of this land. Or maybe it's because you're looking to leave something far behind you. Sure is the way to do it. Doesn't get much further than this. Interesting. Any hidden secret you never know. This could make a great area for like, this. Ash trough. You know, we could do a puddle slime thing here too. We could also put some puddle slimes here. And let's put a pond here. So now we can have like those two over here, and for here we'll think. But that wouldn't be too bad. Then get a drone to basically be set up to those and just be like an advanced drone or something. And basically say, okay, if it's in one of these two places, pick it up and boom. Okay, who's calling? Let's do Victor. Fire and Hunter. I don't know about Fire. We'll see. I'm already going to the Glass Desert. I'll be back for that stuff. But yeah, I think it actually might not be a bad idea to, after those two, machines break, we should totally, like, switch them out. Do. Also, let's go back to the Glass Desert and try and get some of the fire slimes. I don't know how many can fit in an incinerator at once, but yeah. And I have a feeling if we're gonna incinerate something, we're gonna have to have, like, a bunch of shit from, like, one of the gardens or something. Because it's an incinerator. I know, crazy. Do. There's my fiery guys. Fire slime. Diet ash. Fire slimes are a rare breed of slime that lives on ash. Fire slimes will eat about any food, but not without being burned to ash first. The only way to feed a fire slime is to use the incinerator with the ash trough upgrade. Fire slimes need ash to survive and will quickly snuff it out if left on any other surface for too long. When keeping fire slimes in an ash trough, simply burn any food item to produce some ash and fill the trough. Fire slimes' naturally burning state makes them bad companions for other slimes, as their fiery touch will send slimes flying. Additionally, fire slimes and their plorts need to be kept in an ash trough under an incinerator, or they'll quickly snuff out. If you need to deal with fire slimes directly, splash of fresh water will put out their fires for a short while. Interesting. Well, let's grab some while we're here. I'll take damage from it and stuff. I don't know how many I can put in an ash trough. I'm guessing, like, as many as I want. Plus, I love the little look of them. Oh, that one just went and just got chucked. Yeah, there's fire slimes all over the place. Did he just get sent through the floor? That man was sent into the back rooms. Nope. Get some water. Are you fucking serious? I just heard the jingling. I'm like, what's... Okay, both times we have come to this place to actually grab stuff that we need, we have found a gilded ginger this stream. Okay, what the fuck? I have so many questions. I'm also going to put these two in the pond. I don't know how many fire slimes will fit in the incinerator, but I should also grab, we'll use one of these for now, I guess. I think that works. Elder Roosterow. Shakes its tail feathers and no one cares. So I just like... Huh. I see. They're gonna be annoying slimes. So the more I have, the more annoying it's gonna be for me. Good to know. And garden. Nutrient soil, sprinkler, deluxe upgrade, miracle mix, heartbeat. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna want to get a drone for this. I'm surprised I could even keep them there. Because I know the puddle slimes don't like having too many in there, and I don't know I think it's like 4. But... yeah, I need another drone is the thing. So I can put the fire and water stuff into places, but I just need a place to put them. And I need royal jelly for that. I just need a lot of royal jelly. So I think for now, yeah, like, I'm not that high in terms of money. So for now, it might actually be a good idea to, like, put a silo there and just have them put it into the silo. Because I feel like that would do the best. Is this full of honey plorts? Oh my god, I think it's actually full of honey plorts. Where'd I put the market link that I don't need it? Because it seems I have filled up with honey plorts here. Oops. I did not expect that. Yeah, I put it over here. Because I need quantum plorts anyway, so... and pink plorts. And I have more than enough honey plorts. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start putting stuff in a market link. I could set up like a silo. And install. And market link. Yeah, because I feel like that's gonna be a very worthwhile thing to do. Plus it's gonna get me some money. And it will empty out all of the excess honey stuff. Yeah, they have the same, like, capacity as I do, it seems. So that's fair. Jesus Christ. I have so many honey plorts. And I saw some bigger, yeah, I saw some bigger monies. So yeah, I am getting the Mochi Mile stuff from them. That's great, honestly. Anything I forgot to buy in here? Yes. Um, and I'm out of pink plorts. Yeah, I need to, because pink plorts are my biggest issue. I mean, I could remove honey from these guys, since I do have them with quantum. I just don't know what I'd replace them with. Because I'd want to replace them in mangoes as well. And honestly, I'd probably replace the sabers. Um, I just don't know. Maybe, what other slime has a lot? Mosaic is useful. Like, all of them are useful in some form. I just kind of gotta guess. Well, let's go get some apiary stuff. We only know where the master... We only have a master drill. We do need to master apiary as well. Because for now, we're just stuck with the advanced apiary until we are ready. Yeah, because look at that. We're getting a lot. Nothing too new. I mean, at least these are, like, useful, like the wild honey and stuff. But now we know what the max is for this stuff, and we can, like, take care of it. But, yeah. And deep brine, primordial oil, and spiral steam. Are these done? No, but they're close. High fire, by fire. Okay. I mean, I could... Oh my god. Like, I definitely need some more drones. Like, for sure. The issue is the royal honey. That is our biggest issue. And that's going to be our biggest issue for a bit. Until we can actually get enough. Because we need royal honey for market links. For our frickin' other shit. Like, we just need so many. Because we need it for the drones, the market links, the refinery links. We have a refinery link and market link here. We have a refinery link, market link, and refinery. So we need we need 2 market links. Then we need a bunch of drones. And those cost royal jelly. And I'm gonna try and go for advanced drones so they can do 2 things. But, yeah. Because either way, I want to probably put 2 drones on the free range thing, if possible. Maybe have one put stuff into silos and stuff. We'll just have to kind of see. And slurp, slurp, slurp. And slurp. And throw all of these into here with these guys. Because this drone in here is keeping up with these two very well. But the next place I definitely want to put a drone is in the main area, and I want to put it to food. Because I feel like that's going to be the best one to do. Just because food is the next thing that we need to automate. And boom. Yeah, and as I start getting more of these done, we'll be golden. I'm just debating, do I want to switch out the quantum honeys in the area over here that puts it into the refinery and make them just honey and pink slimes so they can eat anything? Because otherwise, we're full up on honey plorts. So I'm kind of debating, because then I could put the quantums over and take phase lemons, which might not be a bad idea actually, and make them quantum pinks over here, if you get me. And honestly, I think that might be a worthy idea. It'll take time, but I'm gonna remove crops. And then bonk. Because I feel like getting quantum slimes over here would just be better. And all we need to do is, because I'm going to make them part pink slime, the honey and pink, because I'm going to need part pink for each of them. So it's not a bad thing. It just means I need to do a bit of work. But also, making them part pink slime is going to help anyway. Let's see. The drone made a mess from the looks of it. Because of course it fucking did. Why wouldn't it? Great. And then we'll do this. Okay. I'm gonna need to go get some phase lemons. And I'm gonna need to get rid of the quantum guys. Which is gonna suck. Because I mainly have their toys over here too, which sucks. Is there any quantum plorts? I'm fine without honey plorts, because I'm not going to use honey plorts. I need quantum. I just need like one. Remove crops. Phase lemons. Because I want the favorites for the pink slimes. And I feel like the saber one just kind of exists. Okay, what else? Is that it? No, there's this guy. Was that the last one? No, there's still one somewhere. multiple bees. Is that... There's one here. There. Yeah, because look at this. There's so many honey things here. Phase lemons. And I thought there was a puzzle ball in here somewhere. At least I thought there was. It could still be in here, I just don't know. Okay. Now for the long, boring process. Because we are going to need to do phase lemons over here. I need to get a bunch of pink slimes. And I'm basically going to put a bunch in here, because, yay. Okay. Pink slimes, here we come. So I need a lot of them. And they will, over time, become others. I need pink slimes only. $13 is not enough. $22. That could work. Okay. There we go. Okay, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do that. And the rest of these we will put into the area that is free ranged. Because they will eat everything. Which is perfect. Yeah, look at that, it's already started. The honey apocalypse. Oh, there's the cube. Because I want to make sure I can keep these guys calm. Because quantums are some of the most annoying to keep calm. So it's better just to get this and do it. Okay, and then we... Solar shield is not needed. Do the... Okay, they have a music box as well. I should get them a toy as well. But, yeah. Since they can eat anything, that's gonna help a lot. Okay. And then we will go and throw this into there. Because they're gonna spread out over time. go. Yeah, because I feel like if we're going to make sure these guys over here are okay, we need to give them all the toys they need. Yes, I just did that. No, I do not care. I'm just kind of pulling them along to try and... I thought there were more. That's the thing, I thought there were more in here. Yeah, because I'm trying to get them, like, somewhat evenly spread. But... easier said than done. Let's do our thing, feeding our slimes. And boom. Big stretches. Oh yeah, I forgot about that guy. I forgot about Victor's request, to be completely honest. Really wasn't on my mind. How we still have Mochi Miles stuff. We got stuff for each of them, and then we can, because we can then unlock their areas as well and set up full things there if we so want, meaning we could technically clear this entire area and make it so much easier for ourselves. It would just take a lot of time and a lot of effort, both of which I am willing to do. Because I'm going to need to replace these guys with phase lemons for the most sweet and perfect amount. So let's just take some time to do that real quick. I think I'm going to end stream a little bit early today, mainly because of the storms and the fact that it means I'm in constant pain. And I need to take a Tylenol or something eventually. Otherwise, this is just going to become unbearable. But such is life. Okay. Get some of these phase lemons. And slurp. And fill that with phase lemons. And they can have loads of mint mangoes for now. And the rest I will put into here, so that the Quantum Largos will actually produce more for the others. Because I do want more of them. Because it's going to help a lot. Fill that guy up. And then we go over here. This guy's looking pretty low on their water. Actually, let's just see how they're doing. Oh yeah, they're fine. Let's also go check the drills over here, since we're already over here, so... not too bad. It's a pretty easy check. Got a slime fossil, some indigonium, and jellystone. Nice. And look at our money. We're doing great. Yeah, pinks. Yeah, we are full of honey plorts. Dervish plorts are near full, hunter plorts are near full. So, yay. It means with the royal jelly, I'm gonna probably have to make market links first. We're still missing something. We got 3 strange diamonds, no gold plorts in there, but I don't think they're useful for anything. But yeah. Let's do a Mochi Miles thing. I kind of want to go after them Quicksilvers for a little. I think that'd be fun. Bum. Do 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 do. A slow field. Okay, I know where I'm going to be putting one of those. Because it's always good to put these slow fields right where they're always going to be going through, and also I love the little sounds they make. It's so cute. The little squeak. Boom. I think what's nice is now that I no longer have to worry about school stuff, I actually get more free time. So that's like really, really nice. Because it's something I've wanted for a while, and now that I actually have some of that, I can actually focus on some of the stuff I've needed to do for a while. So I can actually, like, do stuff. It's always nice when you get to take some time to just focus on stuff you've needed to do and want to do for yourself. Take it from me. Otherwise, it just gets kind of bland. Okay. There we go. Sniped midair. Okay. And of course. There we go. Yeah, I also want to, like, do more Akami this week. I feel like... I know I've been, like, switching them off, but I feel like I kind of want to just play more of that still, because it was such a good game so far. And, it, like, there are some games that as soon as I play them, I get pretty addicted to playing them. Akami seems to be one of those. Same with Pokemon Infinite Fusion. I've quite liked it. I actually got all the Pokemon up to the level cap of 50, so I know what Sabrina's highest level is 50. So that's a good thing. I did that a bit ago. Like, by a bit ago, I mean literally the day after I finally got a break. Got over 100. Nice. I finally got a break one of the days, and I'm like, okay, let's just do something. So I put podcast on and kind of did that. I could have streamed it, but I was enveloped in my podcast and didn't even think of it. And yeah, look at that. Yeah, I know with Slime Rancher we're kind of getting to a point where it's a lot of the same old, just because we're at that point in the game where we just need so much of certain supplies to actually progress. Even then, the whole point at this point is to get the rest of the Slimepedia, which we're not going to get until Ornaments at this point, I believe. As well as unlocking all the areas, I believe. if I remember correctly. Yeah, because we're missing one from slimes, I think? No, we have all the slimes now. It's resources. We need the painted hen chickadee, something between wild honey and hexacombs, and then the ornaments. So we do need to switch the time of year, like, the time to get us party Gordos. I need to look this up. Party Gordos. Spawn locations. They only spawn during Party Weekend event, which is active each weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday from midnight local system clock time. They also will randomly spawn, so so basically we have to do like a slime ranch on a Friday instead of Stardew. Fun. So that will definitely be a future thing then. But future or not, who knows? Still going down? Jesus. Glass Desert should have some finished stuff now. Okay. And boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, because if I truly cared about, like, being 100% with this game, we would not be here still. We would be doing, like, rush. Which I might do on stream, I might not, I don't know. I've never really done rush mode before. I mean, I don't... Royal Jelly! I wouldn't be surprised if there's like an apiary thing in another place that we just haven't found yet. Which is a future issue for us. But this is like the best place to get some of the stuff we need. Is there. I think we need the apiary in the Glass Desert as well. I wouldn't be surprised. Let's put one over here and test. I thought I heard something and I was like, no, please, not again. I just visited. I could do an apiary here. I just need to hope. And of course, I know we haven't even found everything, because I don't think we found a Quantum Gordo or anything. So there's probably still a Gordo somewhere here as well. Because I imagine it would be here if there's a Quantum Gordo. I don't think we've ever found a Quantum Gordo. I mean, and it's the only slime we've found so far that just doesn't have a Gordo, and oh shit, I'm dead. What the fuck? The fuck just happened? Well, that was, somewhat glitchy. Let's go frickin' fix these guys up. Yeah, we need to check on these guys over here. Okay. good thing I came back for phase lemons. Because boy, do I need them. How the fuck did it even get stuck there? But yeah. This is my plan. May not be a big one, but it's a plan. A really good plan, too. Boom. Why are they not eating? God, these guys just don't eat, I guess. Or they already have eaten recently. Who knows? I don't. Yeah, I need to feed all these guys anyway, so let's do that while we're here. Yeah, look at that. And boom, boom, boom. And the rest go in here. Because, oh boy. But yeah, I've been doing quite a bit in terms of D&D. I know our recent session was interesting, to say the least. Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't end up getting caught, even still. It's also the first time they've actually took a full short rest instead of just going for a long rest. So, like, they didn't, so I had to, because a lot of them are newer players. By a lot, I mean all of them. Except one, like, barely. I had to teach them how to do hit dice and short rests. And I kinda went over, like, some of the abilities each of them get back, like, Channel Divinity for the Cleric. And Aether Walk for the Blood Hunter. Second Wind and Action Surge for the Fighter. As well as how lucky the Rogue is that they don't need to worry about that. And it just helps them get some extra hit dice. But because the Rogue also went full werewolf transformation, we also figured out about Reckless Attack being a werewolf thing, as well as also being able to transform into it whenever they want, and it just being debatable, like how it works, and there's a bunch of stuff that goes into it. But yeah, I feel like what we decided to do is that basically if they have control, the werewolf curse won't be passed unless they want it to be. I think that's how I'm gonna talk to them about it and see if that's okay. Just because I know how they can, because I just want it to be somewhat fair. Plus, it would also suck if everyone just kind of ended up as a werewolf that they fought because of that. I mean, yeah, I made it so werewolf curse takes 3 days to, like, happen. But still. You know, it happens. Look at all that money. Master Gordos. No, Tank Booster Ultra! Okay, so yeah, definitely worth it. Do I need to buy them? Or do I just have it? I think I just have it. Okay, I see some Aka Aka and heartbeats. That's not bad. And 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can do this. Boom. Some phosphor plorts. go. And we'll feed these to the Saber Slimes, I guess. But yeah, now I see why we want to do it. We want to get that Tank Booster Ultra before we even go to the vault hunting. Because if we go to the other two vaults now, we won't have that Tank Booster Ultra, and I feel like that would just be a worthwhile thing. As well as a few other things, of course, like... I might actually look at some of the rewards to see what we kind of want from the... before we do any. Because one might literally just be, like, Vault Hunter type thing. You know, that actually reminds me, I don't know if my new PC can run it or not, because I haven't played it before. Because I've never played it, but I'd like to see if it can. Maybe playing Vault Hunters. It's a Minecraft mod. Specifically a mod pack, I believe. I've heard it's really good. And I've seen it looks pretty fun. Like, that's definitely something I'm looking at, as well. Once the Tricky Trials update comes out, I feel like I might put Minecraft on hold until that comes out, because that's supposed to come out soon. Like, it's in pre-releases. So, like, it has to be. You get me? Like, if it's in pre-release, I imagine it's gonna come out soon. But I might put Minecraft on hold until that comes out, just so I don't, like, load too many new chunks, is the thing. Because I'd like to be able to possibly find one, but I don't know, like, how we would do so I might look into some of the update stuff, but it's a debating thing. Because what we might need to do is just get, like, another cartographer, because I know there's going to be a trial chamber map, similar to the other maps. And we know that there are certain areas that are already loaded. And I think what's best to do is, like, finish our map area, like, and then just have, like, maps of offshoot areas. I feel like it might be worth it to just do that, rather than our normal thing, at this point. Like, that's some of the other stuff I've kind of thought about. With the Tricky Trials update coming and stuff, I have been thinking a lot more about, like, how are we gonna do this? Because this is gonna become an actual issue soon. Or, well, if we do this, we need to be very careful, because otherwise it could cause something like this to happen. You get me? I see this guy over here. Eh. Come on. There we go. There we go. Now I can actually see stuff better. I love that you can do that with Quantum Slimes. But other than that, we've actually got quite a lot done today. And I kind of want to look at, like, what we can get from the Z rewards. I mean, I could open up my old slime farm and see what I have on that, but I don't know if I have the Z rewards or not on it. So let's do a quick look. Z rewards slime rancher. So let's kind of get a look at this. So let's go in here, because we want to keep an eye. So we're on level 19. So level 20, Master Gordo Snare and Tank Booster. 22, we get a lab upgrade. As well as a heart module upgrade. Lab upgrade at 22, which also gives a golden sure shot. I don't know what that is. Then we get Titan Drill, Abyssal Pump, Slime Trophy 3, Royal Apiary, Golden Slime Lamp, Docks Upgrade, Slime Trophy 4, and a Golden Teleporter, as well as a Golden Warp Deposit. And it... oh, shit. 23 is instead of Endless Mountains 3, we become a Wanderer Wolf and then Golden Owl. So we actually kind of want to keep doing this, because I want to know what Golden Sure Shot is. But I also kind of want the other stuff, because we could totally set up stuff. A Master Gordo snare would be awesome as well. But I think this is a good place to kind of end off, mainly because I have some other things I need to do. Remember, for those of you who are not part of the Discord, !Discord in the chat. For those who want to join the community, maybe make some new friends. Who's to say? If you want to catch up on the Slime Rancher series so far before this, we have the VODs on YouTube, !YouTube in the chat for the VODs channel. We also have other series that you might enjoy there as well. Other than that, just remember to always be amazing. And I'll see you guys later. Bye, chat.